he's someone that leads by example. Always plays hard. Always, you know, every single night. You know, as a player, and why
He
we
one of us.
lasted so long, right? You know your role. Like I played 15 years. My contract, I'm still getting paid till next November. I could have played another 2 years. I just chose to make a move after we won a championship because I wanted, you know, I was missing my kids and wanted to do other things. But when you know your role, like that, it meant he knows what he's gonna do every night. Coaches trust him. He's one of your best players, and then he's gonna teach Embiid. You know, Embiid is a motherfucker, man. I said earlier, I think Boogie. I would love to see a healthy Boogie right now and a healthy Embiid, because that would be a motherfucking battle. Embiid is a freak. You know what I mean? And then Ben Simmons, I mean, I like the situation. But I want to address before, like, what he pissed me off with was I just didn't like the way he was from the outside looking in. You know, it may be different in the locker room, and we know first and foremost how it is. But for what I got from it was I didn't like all the dysfunction he was causing in Minnesota trying to get out. You know what I mean? If you're a franchise-type player, talk to who you got to talk to and get that shit done. But don't. And then on another point, Nick, if I got a problem with you, I'm coming right to you. I'm not going to Rachel Nichols and opening up our whole locker room on some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Which was supposed to be my interview. Let me throw that in there.
Told me that. But still, like, I'm not even coming in. I fuck with you. You know, I'm not even coming to talk to you about it for the world to see. I'm going to talk to Cat. I'm going to talk to Wiggins first. You know what I mean? So, like, we could talk in the summer when we burning one and talking about that. But I'm not opening my locker room up to ESPN like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just didn't really like his route. And then right before he left, he played like 43 minutes and said some shit like, this shit's got to fucking stop this. You know what I mean? And to me, like, come on, dog, you the best player on the team. They need you to play 43 minutes. Play 43 minutes, dog. You know, that's just how we work. But outside of that, like I said, I love Jimmy Butler. I love what he does. I think he's a great addition to, and he really makes them a contender.
I think, hey, when what's good about us and why all 3,000 out here going to love our show is because we connected with the players and we ain't got to be on the outside looking in. And for me talking to Jimmy and knowing Jimmy, you know, like I said, he won us.
Right.
And
I could tell.
You know, before Wiggins even signed his contract, you know what I'm saying, that big contract they just gave him. You know, it was talks about, you know, being on the same page, because one thing about me and you, okay, as soon as me and you walk in the locker room, when you check in the game and I look at you, I ain't got to worry about if you finna ride with me. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine, Matt, if me and you would have got paid $100 million apiece, how we was gonna ride out there to win a game. You see what I'm saying? So what's expected from a knowing where we come from and how hard it is to get this money, I gotta beg you to come out here and play. Like, I shouldn't have to have this conversation with you every night, man. Okay, bam. It ain't resonating with you. It ain't resonating with you. And I don't want to be the asshole teammate to bomb on you. You know what I'm saying? So bam, I'm gonna go to Coach. I got a nice relationship with Coach. Okay. Coach don't have the balls. Coach don't have the balls to go to him and say, look, man, either you gonna play or I'm gonna sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Coach ain't got the balls to do that. So Jimmy looking like, damn, Coach ain't gonna do nothing. And y'all still finna pay him? I don't want to spend my blood, sweat, and tears, bro.
Respect that.
Out here, you know what I'm saying, with somebody that ain't ride with me. We want to earn our money, bro. And let me tell you again, a real one, and for everybody on here, we ain't gonna make that type of money doing nothing else, bro. Playing a game. So you gotta appreciate that shit. You gotta go out there and give your all. And if you making that money and you don't appreciate that, I don't want to play with you, bro. And that was Jimmy's whole attitude. And that's why I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on inside. It's like you said, we would have handled some situations different, no question. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, I would have handled it the exact same way. I'm not fucking with you, bro. I shouldn't have to ask you to ride.
No,
we in the same car.
There's no question. To me, you know what I mean? Like, I loved what they had when they had Levine and those three young boys. But to me, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because I like Cat and I like Wiggs a lot, but they don't bring it every night. I see it starting to turn on a little bit, but Zach LaVine was a motherfucking killer, dog.
Yeah,
great killer. I with him heavy. I fast little bro, you know what I mean? So now he's over Chicago doing what he's doing, but he was the one killer. But the question was always like, do you keep Wiggins or do you keep LaVine? And obviously Wiggins was a higher pick, so Wiggins was who they went with. But to me, man, LaVine is a monster and he's a dog. You know what I mean? He's out there representing for our complexion and shit, out there dunking on people.
Light skin bro, yeah.
Like, he don't give a fuck. He works hard. He worked himself back from the injury. Like, But I mean, Wiggins got all the talent in the world, bro.
And that's what be frustrating me, bro. Like I
Talent.
didn't seen Wiggins give boys work.
But and can you imagine too if he had a mindset to lock motherfuckers up too? Because he's so athletic, long, and cool. Like he could be a Jimmy, but he could be better than Jimmy Butler because he's got more God-given shit. But he just don't have Jimmy Butler's this and Jimmy Butler's heart.
Jimmy work.
Come on, man. He came from nothing. You know what I mean? So and then with Cat is a motherfucker too, man. But you know you can't. You know, and when we speak, like we understand what our roles are and who we were on our team. So when we speak, we just speak in real fact. And if you're the number one guy, you can't disappear like Cat disappears at times. You know what I mean? Like every night you got to be that you got to be the next coming to KG. You know what I mean? With all due respect to Big Ticket was
Cat was out with BD. Cat was out BD. He got to go every night.
Every single night, bro. We need you to get 30, 15, and 7. That you could do it.
Right.
Easily. You mean? And Wiggins can give you 28 and 9 and 7 every night. If they
shout
wanted
out to Rip Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton on here?
Yeah. Shout out to Josh Powell too.
J Powell.
Yeah, I like Wiggins though, man. I like him too. I just wish I can put some gunpowder in this food. I'll give him my heart for a season, man, to see how it feel to be a dog.
Man, what? I used to tell motherfuckers, man, God knew not to make me a superstar, boy. Because with my mindset, I would have tried to take the whole entire world over. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Real shit. From sports to off the court to life as a whole. I'm trying to take the fucking world over. What you think about the Golden State situation with Draymond and KD?
I look at it like this. And, you know, can't nobody really talk about this situation like we can. You know what I'm saying? Because they team ain't as real as ours. They better basketball-wise. But as far as on that other shit, they don't compare at all. You know what I'm saying? If you go to the Bay and ask anybody in the Bay, yeah, they the best basketball team they ever seen. But they love us the most because we was in the city. You know what I'm saying? And we
believe shit was on another level. And you only understand that if you're out there. You know what I mean? Like when Steph wore the We Believe jersey with me, those motherfuckers lost their mind, bro. And then people think we're crazy too. Like when we would say like that, and you can even ask Steve Kerr, like the loudest arenas wasn't when they were winning championships, bro. That shit when we was playing Dallas in Utah, and Steve Kerr said this building is moving. Like that shit was rocking, bro. You feel me? He had weed smoke up in the air. You know what I mean? They used to smoke in Oracle. Believe it.
Yeah. But to touch on what you said, like, okay. I remember time in the practice when me and BD got into it. I'm talking about really got into it. The word bitch never came out one time. Let me tell you why it never came out. Not because neither one of us know hoe. Because, yeah, we know we arguing. You know what I'm saying? Because we in between the lines. We both got passion for the game. But we know as soon as I put my clothes on, we all at the same spot chilling. And that shit over with. You my brother. I love you to death. You know what I'm saying? Right. If it ever gets to a point where somebody actually call me a bitch and fuck you all that, I feel like you've been meaning to say that. Like I feel like they ain't just come out your mouth doing frustration. Now I can look at it like this too. This is how I look at it too. Everybody in the world have insecurities, and sometimes people with the most insecurities blurt out shit that they don't really mean, and always the ones having to come apologize, right? Draymond is probably the best playmaker on their team. And the whole situation, I look at it like, yeah, Draymond, KD right there. Shout out to Larry Hughes. KD right there. Why even touch the ball? But then again, Draymond the best playmaker. He'll drive the bitch up, kick it to Clay. We ain't talking about nothing, but he turned the ball over, okay? His frustration
before you go
of making the wrong play.
9 out of 10 times, he would have made the right play. That one motherfucker. Time to me, he was drawing the defense in, and he had a cutter to the basket. He had Clay behind him, but I think he was really gonna. I thought that he was gonna hop, crab dribble, and throw it back to KD for the game winner. But the motherfucker got his hand on the ball, and then we went south.
It went south quick, but even if in them lines like that, that word don't come out. Now, one thing I like about KD because normally I'm Draymond. I'm always, you know, you already know me, man. I'm always the one blurting out shit and have to apologize. That's why I can speak on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm normally in Draymond's shoes. I love the fact that KD didn't say nothing that he had to regret or come back and apologize for. He was just being the cool one. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always Draymond. You know what I'm saying? And I know Draymond, all that came out of frustration of him not making the right play. I can't really say he meant that because I seen him too many times how they with each other, bro.
He did that. They real brother, like me being in that locker. They real brothers, and to me, no one was madder in the world at that play than Draymond. That really fucked up. You know what I mean? So I think what it might have been was, like I said, we wasn't there, but something might have been said, a look might have been made, and he flashed. But it was based off of he knew he fucked up. That's because he's real. You know, he'll be the first one to admit it. But like we both said, 9 out of 10 times, that was that one time he fucked up. 9 out of 10 times, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I said, I think he knew he fucked up, and then people might have got on him or might have heard something or whatever, and he flashed. But these dudes really fuck with each other. That's the one thing when I went in this locker room, bro, is it's second to none. You would have loved this shit, dog. Like, it's us, but it's just the whole environment. Like, we were dope, but upstairs was nuts. The whole environment is, imagine if the whole environment vibed how we vibe. You know, maybe not getting high every night and drinking every night, but was just on the same love. Like, it was just such a cool experience to go to practice or go lift weights or go get treatment, because there was going to be a couple dudes doing it. Everyone's around, always encouraging each other. And that's why I say when these teams try to build, these other teams try to build teams on paper, the one thing that'll always get Golden State over the hump is their mother chemistry. These dudes really with each other. You know what I mean? So I don't really think, you know what I mean, the bitch word is definitely disrespectful when things were said that, you know, could have been fought on. But like I said, like you said, we appreciate the stance that KD took, because, you know, Draymond, the same thing that, you know, makes you laugh is going to make you cry. He's all heart. You know what I mean? And like you said, he would die for KD.